Hello there, guys. Randy here with the Gateway to Heroes podcast, and these are my reading recommendations slash pulls for the week of February the 14th. Don't have a very big pull this week. I only have 5 issues, and one of those I was actually not even expecting to get, which I will discuss that in detail in just a second here. First off, give my shout outs to Enos L. Nickens, who does his Big Nick's picks here on the page every week, as well as Eddie Nueves and his Eddie from the Batcave YouTube channel, who's posting here every week as well. Thank you both very much. Okay, let's jump right into it. Up first, from Boom Studios, Red Before Black #4. Yes, Al, I managed to get a copy. Written by Stephanie Phillips with art by Goran Suzuka. This is the book I was surprised I actually found in my pull today, and I tell you why. This actually came out a couple weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago my shop didn't have it, and it said it would probably be in maybe Thursday or Friday, and they would text me. Last week I went in, I still didn't have it. So when I asked about this particular title, I was told that, unfortunately it is a Diamond exclusive, and by that we mean Boom Studios is still exclusively distributing through Diamond, and I kind of took that to mean that they weren't going to get it. So I had to start making other arrangements, which I believe Enos is probably getting me a copy, but I went today and they had it. Now, I don't know if that means that they have other sources for Boom titles, because I know I'm probably not the only customer that was getting some of the Boom books, but they somehow managed to get it in. It does make me wonder what's going to happen with issue 5 of this at my store, as well as the other Boom title that I'm reading right now in Bloom. So again, guys, as I was saying, we're already starting to see some effects of that whole Diamond bankruptcy and people going to other distributors. You may not see books that you're reading at your shop anymore, right? So just be aware of that. From Image Comics, Feral #10, written by Tony Fleece with art by Trish Forstner and layouts by Tony Rodriguez. I love this book. This is actually a great cover. I love the whole Fangoria spoof that they did on this. Fangoria used to be an old horror magazine. I think now it's only done online, but back when you bought on a newsstand, this was kind of what the format looked like, all right? This is also great timing that this came in this week, because we just had Tony Fleece on the podcast, and that episode is up now on our group page. So if you're watching this video, you should see that podcast episode there as well, okay? From Marvel Comics, Spider-Man #67, written by Justina Ireland with art by Andrea Briccardo. This is part of that Many Deaths of Spider-Man storyline, which has just been kind of so-so. It's entertaining. I just really, again, don't get it. I will tell you, my understanding is that Marvel is once again going to relaunch Spider-Man with a new #1 after this storyline, and that'll be my point to jump off of this book. Sorry, Marvel, but the constant rebooting of your titles is enough. I'm done. Over at DC, Absolute Batman #5 by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. I'm not even going to read this book. I got midway through issue 3, decided this series was boring me, so I've only picked up 4 and 5 to complete this first run. I am probably going to be dumping those and selling them off as a set. So if you want Absolute Batman 1 through 5, hit me up. I will probably work out a deal for you. And then last but not least, Action Comics #1083. This is written by, sorry here, got to look at the information, by John Ridley with art by Inaki Miranda. This is part 2 of the whole major disaster storyline they started last month. See, that's what happens when I don't have my notes ahead of time. You actually see me looking in the book to find out things, right? This is why I always do them ahead of time usually. But this has started off really good. Can't wait to see where that's going to go. One more thing before I drop off here. Remember, last week I posted that announcement about we were going to be giving away this trade paperback of Feral #1, House Cats, signed by Tony Fleece and Tony Rodriguez. And this episode that just dropped to the podcast tells you how you can win that. So if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it now, and you can find out how you can win that trade paperback. That is it for this week, guys. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.